Good afternoon, Maria. It is July 15th and it's a Thursday. B and I know that because I have to work tonight. Yeah. So anyway, I am going to try yet again to upload a video. I'm trying, but no luck. So today I'm going to talk about two mystery mussels. I'm going to talk about hogweed. I'm going to talk about the crash landing of CTV hot air balloon. I know, awesome. And then a couple other things I can't remember off the top of my head right now because I'm losing my mind. It's so hot out. Anyway, first things first. So this morning, after I had really weird dreams about lodges with people from work and Final Fantasy VII characters, and then a really weird James Cameron Avatar-ish dream, I read the newspaper at breakfast. And in the front page, the first section of the newspaper, there was a picture of hogweed, which is apparently this pest from Asia, and I know you're thinking, okay, it's a weed, whatever, big deal, fanfiction. Kind of a problem, Maria, because this thing looks like Queen's Anslace on steroids. It grows 6 feet tall. Apparently, if the liquid inside of it touches your skin, it burns you really, really bad. And if it gets in your eyes, it can potentially blind you. And yeah, there are no glasses. Glasses aren't going to help you. So if you see it, and it actually is hogweed, apparently there's a weed site where you can go and identify it because you're not going to be in the Ottawa Valley or the city of Ottawa, so they're not going to care and they're not going to come and look at it for you. But you can also, if you think you see hogweed somewhere, you can go to the Ministry of Agriculture or the Environment or something. I don't have the paper in front of me. I don't know where it went. And they'll come and deal with it, but essentially what you do is you wrap yourself from head to foot in like protective gear, like goggles and probably a mask, because there's seeding now, so if you burn it you could breathe in toxic fumes. And then, you know, cover yourself head to foot in layers, and no skin is available. And then you snip off the heads and you snip off the stalk, and then you wrap those in plastic bags, put them in the shade for I think 3 days. And then you just get rid of the root system, I think, with regular run-of-the-mill weed killer like Roundup, or is it Roundup? I think it's Roundup. But it reacts to UV light somehow. I don't remember going into great detail about how, but it does. That's why you have to do it and leave the bags of snipped hogweed in the shade before you compost it, which kind of bothers me because I don't know, like, does all the nastiness of hogweed dissipate when it's in the compost pile? Other thing is that CTV had a hot air balloon, and someone is calling. Nobody ever calls me. But they crash landed some piece of equipment that keeps the hot air balloon in the air, spontaneously combusted. So they landed by my house, somewhere nearby. All 13 people seem to be okay. Nobody died. No one's in the hospital with serious life-threatening injuries, so that's good. That's good. Challenge. Mystery mussels. There are, I know, really off topic, but I really want to get this done. There are two, technically 3, but for today there's 2 muscles in your body that are present in only a certain percentage of the population. There's one in the wrist, and there's one in the ankle, on the outside of the ankle. They're not very big, and because they're not very big and not very strong, other close muscles are able to compensate for them. So you're not going to die if you don't have these muscles. The one in the ankle, though, has 2 different names. They're both widely acknowledged and widely used. I've had professors at school use either or, so don't get too confused. One starts with an F, one starts with a P. And the one on the wrist starts with a P. You're going to have to go look for them, so you'll have to learn something new, something weird, something way out of your comfort zone. So leave me a reply saying if you found them or if you're totally lost. And oh yes, the reason we're doing the vlog, fanfiction. So I was scrolling along one day. I don't know how I found this person. I don't remember why I was in the Harry Potter section, but I wound up in it. Somehow I found the story, and it's Harry Potter, which you'll enjoy. And I picked this one for you because I like you, and I thought it'd be nice to you today. Kind of, since the mystery mussel thing was not quite so nice. Anyway, Midnight Rose XX wrote a collection of these pieces, and they're each an analysis of 51 different Harry Potter characters like Colin Creevey and Snape and Percy Weasley and Professor McGonagall and Dumbledore's brother, and then of course the main cast, the important ones, Harry, Hermione, Ron, Ginny, Draco, you know, the whole 9 yards. But she's based the style of these works after the original one done by Hemingway, which is really neat. I haven't seen something like this before, where they quote their inspiration for their style off of someone as, you know, renowned as Hemingway. But anyway, Hemingway's original piece was For Sale, Baby Shoes, Never Worn. So the title of Midnight Rose XX's work is 6-word stories, and that is exactly what it is. She has concisely and, in my opinion, correctly analyzed these 51 characters from the beginning of the Harry Potter series to the end of the Harry Potter series, and I think she did it really, really well. This collection has already garnered almost 300 reviews. I think it's like 266, which is a whole freaking lot. Like, I don't see many stories with reviews like that. I don't get reviews like, you don't get reviews like that. I've seen people like who are renowned, at least in the fandoms that I'm in, they get nominated for like Genesis Awards or competitions and stuff, but I don't often see reviews that high. Now, Midnight Rose XX says that she's new and she's not a very good writer, and okay, she's got 6 stories on it, but I mean, this is the most unique piece I've ever seen on fanfiction, and we've been there since we were 14 or 15 years old. I've never seen anything like it. So I'm going to leave you a link in, there we go, bottom bar for you to read and enjoy and rate and review, because this is I think this is incredible, and I think she deserves a lot of credit, because this is really hard. It's really hard to, you know, go from thousands of words for a multi-chapter story down to like a drabble, down to like live journal sentence props, and then go down to 6 words. Really? Like, I don't, like, wow, that's really, really good. So I think you're gonna like her. I think you're gonna like the story a lot. So I hope you do enjoy it, and please leave me a reply video saying how your day is, if you found hogweed and how you avoided it, if you've seen any crash landing hot air balloons, if you found those 2 mystery mussels, and what you thought of my recommended fanfiction and what your recommended fanfiction is. So I will see you later tonight. Hopefully I don't melt in the kitchen at work tonight because it's really hot outside. It's even hot in the basement. And I will see you soon. Hopefully this loads up, because I would really like to stop redoing this video over and over and over again. So, bye Maria!